There's a lot going on. This one really kind of stopped people in their tracks yesterday because listen, I'm of a certain vintage. I don't know the TikTok like that, but I'm of a certain vintage. You and I are in the same generation.
Yeah.
Olivia Newton-John was a global superstar. She didn't have to be Instagram famous. She was famous. And she passed away yesterday at the age of 73. She was diagnosed with cancer in 2018. It was her third cancer diagnosis. She has dealt with this for about 30 years.
Yeah.
Bravely. But in this moment, as we remember one of the great global superstars of her era, let's remember the good times here. And we ran the clip of Grease, Steve, and I went back and looked at the numbers. That movie cost $6 million to make with John Travolta. It made $366 million at the box office.
Wow.
Never mind the VHS sales. Yeah. Never mind the DVD sales. It was an absolute classic. The soundtrack lives on to this day. She was a massive pop star as well. Physical is one of the biggest 80s tracks of all time. Xanadu was a flop of a movie that she starred in, but the soundtrack still lives on to this day as well. The song Magic. She didn't need to be Instagram famous. She was just famous.
Pure charisma and kindness. If
Yes.
you see the one thing that keeps being, because so many people are coming out of the woodwork, right, who knew her, who worked with her, and I saw various posts on Instagram and Twitter yesterday, they all say she embodied love and light. Now, you hear that a lot. It's almost become cliche. But she truly was that. I mean, look at how she lit up every stage. She's just sunshine personified in kindness. And if you look at Grease, that came out, what, in the late 70s, 78?
78.
The fact that, I think we had a Grease-themed Halloween not too long ago. It's just one of those things people want to emulate.
I'd be disappointed if this show did not do a Grease-themed Halloween. I'd be disappointed.
Sid. Yeah, it was a few years ago. And I'll tell you, Physical, that song, I tweeted it out yesterday. My sisters and my cousin Ange, how many hours did we spend in the basement trying to be Olivia Newton-John? And recreating, we didn't know what we were singing about, by the way, because now as an adult, you listen to the lyrics and you're like, oh, it wasn't a kid's song, but that's how it was in the 80s. I gotta tell you, those songs are just, it's part and parcel of childhood.
For sure.
And to this day, when you hear it, you're like, yeah, that's a great song. I could see that being used on the new Stranger Things and having it become the new Kate Bush single.
100%.
It's timeless.
It's absolutely timeless. Do you want to hear John Travolta's
yes.
post? He posted this on Instagram. Obviously, the two will be forever joined in entertainment and pop culture history for Grease. He wrote, "My dearest Olivia, you made all of our lives so much better. Your impact was incredible. I love you so much. We will see you down the road, and we will all be together again. Yours from the first moment I saw you and forever. Your Danny, your John." That is what John Travolta posted on social media yesterday. And a trendsetter, like the Physical song and video, set off really the first fitness craze that I can remember.
You're right.
I didn't exactly hop on board.
The aerobics with the leg warmers and the headband, Jane Fonda, all that entire
20-minute workout, the whole thing, sweating, and which led to Sweating to the Oldies with Richard Simmons. It started all of that.
And the ballads like Hopelessly Devoted, so good.
And Grease is still one of the movies on a Saturday night on Telelatino. If I see it on, I stop. I'm not ashamed to say it. I still watch it till this day.
Was she a crush for you? Because it was many people's first crush. When she came out as Sandy in that all black leather everything, it was like posters, bedroom walls, she was there.
I'm 3 or 4 years old when the video for Physical comes out, and all I kept thinking is, I really like her, and I don't know why.
Yeah, that's adorable. Oh,
honestly,
baby,
she was my first crush.